When I signed up for Anchored, I was at a place where I was like really struggling with work-life balance and kind of putting myself first and a lot of like people pleasing and like struggling saying no to people. And I was really drawn to like Victoria's work and thought it would be a good fit for me. I feel like I'm a lot more connected to like myself and a lot more kind of aware of where some of my thought patterns come from and able to like challenge those thought patterns for the most part kind of on spot, or able to spend time afterwards, like kind of being more introspective on them. Whereas I feel like before I was like, I don't want to deal with that. I'm just gonna like push that away and ignore it, which wasn't sort of helping me in the long term. So I think now I'm like sort of sit with things a bit more. I also feel like the other thing, I'm like more able to connect with like fun. And I'm still like working on that, but it like feels like much easier to like find that in myself, which is really exciting. Somatic practices that we did in Anchored were like really new to me. I had sort of never done somatic practices before. I really enjoyed them. I found like I really got a lot out of them, like discovering that like the name that I went by wasn't a name that like actually felt good in my body. I feel like that was kind of the biggest somatic realization. Otherwise, the somatics have really helped me like connect in with my body and how I'm feeling, and really appreciative to them. So I feel like the breathwork practices that we did monthly were something really new to me. Like I'd never done any kind of breathwork before. And it took me a while to sort of let myself get into it. And some months I would go and like sit there and like enjoy like an hour of savasana with like great music. Other times I felt like it was sort of a lot more of a journey for me. So I've done like a little bit of group kind of therapy before, and I sort of never felt connected to like a cohort like I did in Anchored. I really liked sort of the group aspect of Anchored, even though like I'm an introvert and like want to kind of hide in a corner. I mean, I think it was really important to like be witnessed and like to grow together. And it was really sort of wonderful and helped my learning to hear other people being coached and to hear what other people were going through, because like you're going through so many of the same things, and it like really helps you not feel alone. The first couple of weeks of coaching, I was very anxious going into it, but sort of as we went along in the program, I didn't feel that anxiety and like really felt supported by the community and like really felt sort of seen and held by the community. There was like the weekly coursework that like really helped kind of build on itself as you went. And then the weekly calls I found were really good at keeping me like accountable to the group, because I can show up when I have a call scheduled. And I'll say like it's going to be like lifelong learning and lifelong sort of tools that I'll be able to use, but it really, I think, gave like a foundation through like the thought work and the somatics that I've like never been able to like maintain before. So yeah, I think my biggest takeaway from Anchored was really like resourcing myself internally and like not looking externally to other people or to like buffering myself with like TV or staring at my phone for hours on end, and really just being able to like, look at myself and like look internally to find where I needed support. Sort of when I heard the cost of the program, I really sort of struggled with like, okay, if I can figure out sort of the math and the resources of it, what right do I have to spend that kind of money on myself? Like if I have access to those resources, I should be putting it towards like the community and to others who sort of need access to those. So it took me a while of deliberating on that. And I like want to say that it was totally worth the resources. And like, I think for sort of codependent people, like we don't want to spend stuff on ours, like we're like looking to others. So I think that it's really worth the cost, and it will allow you to kind of show up better for your community in the future, which I think is like a reason.